Joey Barton, folks. He's in hot water at the moment, isn't he? Someone say he's gone a step too far. Someone say he's becoming a bit of an irritant. I would say he's been a bit of a naughty boy. He is. He's been a bit of a naughty boy. He has gone a little too far. Now look, he's calling the presenters, the pundits, the female pundits, especially linked to men's football. He's been saying it for a few months now. He's saying they're crap, they're not with the position and various other things. Now, I think he's gone a little bit too far over the last couple of days. He likened two presenters, I think they were on the ITV show on Friday night, one of the FA Cup games. I didn't see them. And he's likening them to Rose and Fred West. Don't know how they can be linked with those. Bit much, that. He's obviously trying to be controversial. It worked, don't worry. Oh, it worked. Not so sure I would agree with that. Can't knock him fully, because I believe, and I've said it in the past, most of the presenters on most of these shows, or the pundits, are absolutely crap. Not because they're women, but because they're just crap. They tend not to know what they're on about, and they're not over clever. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I've also said it linked to one of my favourite games, Rugby League. They've got a few women doing it on there. Some are absolutely brilliant. Some aren't bad. Some are absolutely crap. But they're filling up quotas. I'm not going to link anyone to Rose and Fred West, but I believe the best people for the job should sit in those chairs. And I think the worst thing that could have happened 2 or 3, 4 or 5 years ago now was somebody, it might have been BT first, it may not have been, to get the first woman pundit in. And when that started, every other channel thinks, oh, we've got to have one now, And if we can get them to be maybe a different shade of white than white, like black or in between, that's even better. If we can get maybe the odd person in there that might be gay or back for both sides, that's probably good as well, because we're ticking another box. You know, if they've had mental health issues as well, oh, that's great. We're ticking boxes. And I think what we've become guilty of and stupid with over the last few years is just box ticking exercises. It's happening everywhere. It's happening on the TV in presenting roles. It's happening in the soap operas. It's happening everywhere. As I've said before, and a lot of this channel is based on those that are good enough to fill the jobs, great. But those that are crap and those that are stealing a living, I speak up about. Now, to that end, I've heard something today on brother-in-law's phone. He's put one of Joey's latest posts on there. And he's on about a woman. I've got a funny feeling it might be one of these women that was on Friday night. I'm pretty sure she's black. I don't know her name, but I've either heard this exact thing said before, but it's a few weeks ago now, or it could have been said in the last couple of days, but I'm sure I heard this a few weeks ago. Anyway, this woman is saying, it's an American international or something like this. It doesn't matter exactly what they're saying. And by the way, I've had some on me about the Nigel Farage thing I did the other day from Channel 5 on the old Storm Huntley show, saying, well, you shouldn't say girl when it's a woman. You should know a name. Well, I'm saying woman from sport. I don't know a name. I've said I don't mean anything about not knowing a name. Sometimes it's not relevant. All I'm telling you is relaying a story that I've heard or something I've heard, something I've seen. So I don't know the lady's name in this, but I say lady. I'm pretty sure she's black, but that doesn't matter one iota, doesn't matter a jot. And she said about this footballer, and I think it was an international, I think the thing went. I've only heard it this morning, but my memory's crap. He's an American international. He's done really well since he's come here. Yes, he scored 19 goals in 40 games. You could say it's almost a goal a game. And I'm thinking, is it any wonder he's tweeting that to back up his, is it? Now, it doesn't matter whether it comes from a woman, doesn't matter whether it's a black woman, doesn't matter what skin colour the person has got, it doesn't matter what sexual orientation they've got, it doesn't matter anything. That person must be thick to say something like that. Now, many make mistakes, many pundits and presenters do, I know that. But when many believe certain people aren't deserving of a chair as a pundit, and I'm one of them with certain people, and some of these certain people are saying things like that, does it not back up what people like myself and Joey Barton are thinking? I would never tie in with Rose and Fred West at all. I think he said something else yesterday about somebody's got where they are about by getting the knickers down or something. Well, again, I've read that somewhere because that got shown me and I'm thinking, I forgot to mention that. I'm thinking, oh no, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Even if you've heard it or you've read it or you know the person. They're not things that you write in social media or wherever you've done it. You don't do that. As I say, he's gone too far and he keeps going too far. It'd have been better just doing the track he's done this morning by playing excerpts like that. 19 goals in 40 games, basically won a game. That backs up his argument more than anything. And nobody can go wild at him and go mad at him for that. Now, and as I've said before, Gabby Logan, brilliant. Claire Balding, used to think brilliant, but sick of seeing her on absolutely everything. And a bit of an OL, but brilliant. Is Alex Scott? Very, very good. The young lady that was on TalkSport, that's now gone on BT, and I don't know, I can forget her name, Laura Woods, how can I? Absolutely sensational. Done something on air about her 3 or 4 months ago. She was leaving TalkSport. I said what she said when she was leaving was absolutely fantastic. Said she's going over to BBC. She's going to be a star. Doesn't matter what sex you are. If you're brilliant, you're brilliant. And she's brilliant. The girl that, the lady, sorry I said girl again. The lady that used to be on TalkSport with Jim White. She's still on there, I think, on a Saturday morning with Cascarino. Can't remember, is it Natalie Sawyer. Very, very, very good. Like her a lot. If you're brilliant, get the jobs. But don't give people jobs because of A, the gender, or B, the colour of the skin. Get the right people in the right jobs. Okay? Are you listening, Barney Walsh? And that's it from me. Joey, you have been a naughty boy. Yeah, I can't save you on that one, my old son. But do I think, like you, that there's some people in jobs there that don't deserve them? 120% I do. Not that there's such a thing, but I do.